The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, released in 1990, remains the darkest and most perfectly crafted TMNT film ever made. It didn't rely on flashy CGI or over-the-top spectacle. Instead, it gave us practical effects, real martial arts choreography, a gripping story, and tangible, human-powered turtles that felt real in a way digital versions never could.
It was a pure masterpiece.
Shredder was depicted as a badass you wouldn't want to mess with. He was brutal, cold, a ruthless warrior, and scary as hell. The movie's novelization expands on the origin, structure, and philosophy of Shredder's Foot Clan, as well as offering more specific details about Shredder's past, motivations, and influence, elements that are only hinted at or briefly touched upon in the film. In the novel, the Foot Clan is not just a faceless gang of teenage criminals. It is described as a highly organized, centuries-old secret ninja clan from Japan with deep roots in honor, discipline, and martial tradition. The New York branch is revealed to be a corrupted, Americanized version of the original clan. Shredder, or Rokusaki, having taken control after a blood feud, twists the clan's teachings for his own ends, turning it from a disciplined order into a criminal empire. The Foot's transformation under Shredder becomes a central theme. It shows how a legacy of honor was turned into a machine of manipulation, theft, and violence, especially aimed at disaffected youth. The novel goes into detail about how the Foot Clan recruits lost and angry teenagers, many of whom are runaways, dropouts, or kids from broken homes. Once inside the Foot's underground lair, they're promised freedom, fun, and family, an illusion of belonging. The novel makes it clear that this is psychological grooming. The Foot gives them arcade games, cigarettes, and material rewards to buy loyalty, before slowly training them in martial arts and turning them into soldiers. There's an eerie, cult-like atmosphere described in the book, where loyalty to Shredder is absolute, and questioning his authority is met with punishment or exile. In the movie, Shredder is an imposing but mysterious figure. In the novel, we get more backstory. He is described as a man obsessed with revenge and control, seeking to rebuild the Foot Clan in his image after internal strife in Japan. He is also shown to resent the Western world, not just for its values, but for its chaos and lack of discipline. He sees himself as a corrective force, shaping a new generation through fear and power. His appearance is described with more menace and ritualistic precision. His armor is ceremonial as much as it is functional, representing his belief that he is the true heir of a noble warrior tradition, even though he has perverted its core. The novel emphasizes Shredder's charisma and psychological dominance. He doesn't just rule by fear, he manipulates his followers by offering them identity, purpose, and validation. The rivalry between Splinter and Shredder is expanded in the novel. He sees Splinter as a symbol of the past he cannot control, a remnant of true honor and discipline. His obsession with finding and destroying the turtles is portrayed as a mix of revenge and symbolic purification. By eliminating them, he believes he's removing a threat to his vision of the Foot's future. Tatsu, the silent enforcer in the movie, is given more depth in the novel. He's portrayed as a fanatical lieutenant who believes fully in Shredder's ideology. The Foot Clan's structure is shown to resemble a militarized cult, Shredder as the supreme leader, Tatsu as the enforcer, and a hierarchy of teenage recruits rising through the ranks by loyalty and effectiveness. One of the toughest scenes to shoot was the infamous duel between Shredder and the four turtles. Each suit, built by Jim Henson's Creature Shop, weighed around 60 to 70 pounds and was made of foam latex over a mechanical animatronic frame. While they looked amazing on screen, they restricted movement and vision severely. The solution was to break the fight into small, manageable pieces. Each segment was rehearsed carefully and shot in short bursts, often intercut with slow-motion shots, close-ups of weapons clashing, and puppet-assisted close-ups for facial expressions. Shredder's spiked costume, especially the helmet and shoulder blades, was rigid and dangerous in close-quarters combat. Stunt performers had to avoid accidentally injuring themselves while being thrown or struck. The armor made actor James Sato and his stunt double Toshishiro Obata move more slowly and deliberately, which the filmmakers used to portray Shredder as calm, controlled, and overpoweringly precise. Despite difficulties, the scene was flawlessly shot and truly emotional. The duel isn't just physical. Shredder toys with them, taunting them subtly, exposing their reliance on teamwork by isolating them one by one. His dominance unnerves them, and that's part of his power. The Turtles are used to fighting street-level thugs. Shredder is a warrior forged in pain, vengeance, and obsession. Still, the Turtles do manage to injure Shredder. In that regard, fans often mistakenly claim that Leonardo is the only turtle to successfully land a strike when he hits Shredder on his arm with his sword. However, if you pay attention, during this same battle, Raphael actually lands a successful kick to Shredder's ribs. The sound effect is present, so this isn't a mistake on the actor's part.